Hi, I'm Nathan Pearce from F5 Networks, and we are here at Cisco Live 2015 San Diego. And with me, good friend Ravi Balakrishnan from Cisco Networks. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Nathan. Pleased
Great
to be here.
to be here. Yeah, always good to have a chat. Not our first conversation. Hard to believe it wasn't that long ago that we were competitors, and now best of friends.
Absolutely.
Good time. So we do spend a lot of time talking about the integrations that we've done and the partnerships, Cisco APIC, I mean, it's a great story there, Intercloud, and many other things. But let's step back for a moment and just talk about the industry and what's going on. What are our customers telling us? What are the analysts telling us? So I mean, what are you seeing? There's this word disruption. That's like the word of the month right now. Is that what you're hearing as well?
Yeah, actually, you're bringing in the hottest topic that's going on in the industry today. It's like, two types of disruptions, as we hear from our customers today. Fundamentally, there's a set of technology disruptions centered around social, the web, the cloud, the IoT, Internet of Things, mobility-related set of technology disruptions. And then simultaneously, we also have, a set of operational disruptions, things around the DevOps movement, things like shadow IT, where lines of business are setting up their own IT as IT is not able to fully cater to them. Then we have, the consumption models changing towards anything as a service, like...
It's a lot of change.
Yeah.
Disruption historically, I think, was like a negative term, but actually I think it's been a good thing, hasn't it? It's getting agility and making more things happen. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely. So these disruptions essentially, is forcing, the business and the IT to come together to basically simplify the IT and in the process generate business outcomes like low TCO, increase agility for application deployment, and overall, customer satisfaction.
We like an application focus. I think anyone who's talked to F5 before knows we're very application centric.
That's right.
I love the term app centricity that I keep hearing from Cisco. I mean, that's obviously an important point because let's face it, the data center is not built to just forward packets. It's built to host applications and deliver them.
That's right.
So and F5 and Cisco, I guess it's obvious partnership that we have this app delivery focus. That's what we're both trying to achieve.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So essentially, the other trend that I'm seeing as well from customers, telling us is about the consumption models are now changing in data center, right?
Yes.
So what we started off as an efficiency strategy in consolidation and virtualization has since progressed towards policy-based automation with the advent of technologies like ACI and UCS, And now I would say that we're at a cusp, of a major transition towards the next 5 years, 10 years and beyond.
Yeah.
So that's really where we are seeing the change in the consumption models towards anything as a service, thereby supporting some of the newer trends like Internet of Everything, the digital economy, of which F5 is also an active participant with Cisco in some of these initiatives. So these are some of the other trends happening as well.
No, I like you were talking about policy there. That's a big part. I mean, you explained a bit about mobility, how we've heard mobility be used a lot in the consumer side. So I've got my tablet or my iPhone or my car that's on the internet. But then we're starting to see a lot of mobility in the application.
Absolutely.
Hybrid architectures.
Right.
So that's quite an amazing jump. The mobility, the perimeter is, where is that now?
Yeah. So essentially, I would say like. In putting these trends together, policy is really becoming the enabler of all this workload mobility, anything, anywhere.
Yeah.
Policy is really bringing in the concept of a fast IT that helps the IT align with all the business objectives that we saw in the earlier discussion.
Yeah.
So policy from a Cisco data center standpoint, for instance, to complement what the customers are telling us, is basically data centers are defined by applications, which the F5 really plays into. And then driven by policy with the business outcomes of offering anything as a service. So that's really how we see the policy shaping out. So the beauty of this is it spawns newer business models, vertical independent, like healthcare can benefit from this policy-driven approach, right?
Yep.
So you can have security policies that will assure a patient that the person's or the patient's privacy records are not trampled upon.
Okay.
Similarly, from a network admin's perspective or from any constituent stakeholders' perspective, these policies play a big role in spawning newer business models.
That's amazing, and I think a big jump in policy. I mean, the term might have been used before, but because we didn't have these integrations and interconnectivity, policies were device-centric, whereas now the policy is around the service and the application, and it's greater than the specific devices. It's about the entire delivery mechanism front to back, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And that's the real big jump that's happened here.
That's really the big jump, especially, we don't want to be belaboring, the ACI F5 solution, but that's just one case in point.
That's what it's about, isn't it?
Basically, integrate, the application perspective using policy-based automation instead of dwelling at the box-centric and switch-centric level.
Excellent.
We are bringing an integrated perspective, how policy drives this business outcomes, right?
Yeah.
Like agility, reduce risk and lower TCO, etc. Absolutely. So policy takes a comprehensive view, and with the potential to extend it not only within the network realm but across the compute and storage realms as well.
Excellent. The result is fast IT and greater business agility.
Absolutely.
Quicker time to react, quicker time to innovate, and without risking any operational cost, loss, damage, etc. There. Yeah, great.
So this policy also, has the additional benefit not only in terms of automation, but it brings compliance through visibility. So the ability to bring visibility across physical and virtual, right, across compute, network, and the storage silos, that basically gives you the opportunity and the ability to drill down and remediate, troubles faster. That way, adhering to your SLAs.
Excellent for business.
Compliance is another aspect of it.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for stopping by. I mean, that's really cool to hear. I mean, there's a lot of innovation, a lot of agility, a lot of change, but great change.
Absolutely.
I think we're all in agreement. So yeah, thanks. That's Ravi Balakrishnan from Cisco, and I'm Nathan Pearce from F5 Networks, and here we are, Cisco Live San Diego. Thanks.